Chattanooga is full of so many talented people, and when those talented people combine their strengths for good, watch out. And that is happening mid-October as the Chattanooga Motorcar Festival comes back to the West Village October 11 to 13. Ember Suchet is very excited, and rightly so. She joins us this morning. Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
So the first thing I want to start with, besides the talented people, we'll get to that part, is the community focus of this year's event. You've made a intentional shift a little bit to make this 3-day weekend or 3-day event open to just about everybody.
Yeah.
$20 gets you in.
$20 gets you in all 3 days to West Village, the convention center, all the activities that are happening. And we really wanted to make it a Chattanooga event. We want the community to be able to come. We want people to be able to bring their families and experience all the things that were happening down there.
Yeah, I love that part about bringing the families, because think about your own. You've got, your husband and son maybe who love cars, but if you've got a daughter, she's not going to care that much maybe.
Right.
You've got something for everybody.
Yeah, we really do. And I think, it's in the heart of West Village, which is around the Westin Hotel and City Center. And throughout the day, we have live music on the main stage, and there's panel discussion. So if you are a car person, you'll see celebrities such as Wayne Carini, Keith Martin, David Hobbs. They'll be up there talking, telling funny stories. And then there's the live music throughout the day, and there's food and drinks and activities for kids. There's Jumbo Jenga and Connect Four and
fun.
Yeah, we have laid it out in a way that everybody can do fun things. There's going to be face painting and balloon artists and
a parade
on Saturday, and that'll have 50 cars in it. It'll go throughout the city, and so we really want the local businesses to be involved and experience what's happening. And so that's just a little bit of the non-car centric things, but there is a club called the J. Willard Marriott Ferrari Club, and they bring in $1 million Ferraris. They'll be displayed at the terrace, the West Village Terrace, which is at the old Mountain City Club location in West Village. And so you'll be able to see those cars. There's a Jaguar Club. Patrick Long was a factory Porsche driver who created a company called Luftgekühlt, which is air-cooled Porsches. So he's having these curated displays that'll be over at the Westin. There's a cruise-in Friday night. I mean, if you are a car lover, you are going to want to be here. It's gonna be so cool. And then in addition to that, Broad Arrow is Haggerty's auction house. They're the official auction house of the car show this year, and they're going to be at the convention center auctioning off high-end cars. They'll probably auction about 80 cars off on Saturday.
And this is also part of that $20. So even if you're not going to bid for the car, you can go watch people bid.
Yeah, and you want to watch it. Yeah, and it's very cool to see. It's an elegant style auction, and you can go preview the cars on Friday, and then the auction happens on Saturday.
So here's, though, back to that talk about the talented people in the community. So obviously you can see the talent that's going to be there on the car side of things. But we're a very philanthropic community, and we do like to pool our individual strengths for good. So Dr. Tom Devlin, who is brilliant, has a neuroscience foundation of his own, right?
He does. It's called the Neuroscience Innovation Foundation, and and what they do is they work with other research companies. There's a lab at WashU called the Kipnis Lab. They do a ton of research on Alzheimer's disease. They work with other groups like for music therapy, and we've partnered with him over the last few years, and they really have developed groundbreaking research on getting us closer to finding a cure for these things. And
so they're part of it. They're one of the
they're the beneficiary for this year.
Yeah. And so when you're spending your $20 and coming out and watching your family have this great time, you're really helping your neighbor.
Yeah.
Remind me the story of how this came to be, because that's also part of that talent pool.
Yeah, no, it's super fun. So Byron DeFore is the founder of the festival, and he met Brian Johnson of AC/DC Racing 20 years ago. And at the time, Byron was in the long-term care business, and Brian, the drummer of the band, Malcolm Young, had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. And so they started racing this race team at the Daytona 24-hour Rolex 24 Hour, and to raise money for Alzheimer's disease. And so they did that for several years until the car expired, and Byron just decided to continue on this effort through the Chattanooga Motorcar Festival, raising money for Alzheimer's and other neurological diseases, and partnering with Dr. Devlin, and the stories that have come out through it are kind of incredible. You just meet people that were touched by something that Devlin said, or that didn't know things, and just stories lead to other stories. And
yeah, and he, Dr. Devlin, can have all of his knowledge, but if he doesn't have a vehicle, pardon the pun, but to get the word out, it's all kept to himself, and that's not the message at all.
Yeah.
So you have teamed up too to make these great hats. So is that another way people can make a purchase to help?
Yes, and you can go on to ChattanoogaMotorcar.com. You can buy them ahead of time, but we also will have a merchandise store set up at the festival.
That's a good hat.
Yeah, it's a great hat. It's fun. The inside of it, I think, also has some stamps of car things. Yes.
That is very good. My friend Melissa Lale laughs at me with the Chattanooga market because she and I are already thinking ahead to Christmas presents, but you can get a Christmas present for the person in your, can I put it on?
Yeah, I want you to.
Okay.
It's super cute.
It's super cute. I'm not really a person, I have a hard time wearing a baseball hat.
No.
But when
that looks good on you.
Does it look good? If it looks good on me, then it'll look good on you, because I typically can't wear a baseball hat. But that's cute, and I love the color. You got a variety of them.
You can keep it. I want
no,
you to have it.
I don't want to keep. Okay, I'll keep it. Yeah. I need a good hat. Will we run out of tickets? It's an outdoor event, so is there a limited number?
There is a gala that's on Saturday night, which is additional ticket to go to that. And but outside of that, no.
Okay.
There's plenty of tickets, but we want you to come.
You know what? Then it's right around fall break time for a lot of schools. Make it a staycation and enjoy, because $20 gets you in all 3 days. When else are you going to have a chance to watch a high-end auction and see $1 million Ferraris for $20?
You won't.
You won't.
And the truth is, this festival is starting to get recognition all over the world. People that are coming to this event are going to the major concours and car shows all over the world. And so the fact that you could come to Chattanooga and see some of these things is really incredible.
You are super fun. Thank you for
you're
coming.
Super fun. Thank you.
Okay, so here's where you want to go. It's the website is the easiest thing, which is just ChattanoogaMotorcar.com. Go ahead and mark off your calendar for all 3 of those days. $20 gets you in for the full weekend, and it's going to be spectacular. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Life's busy. Off is not an option. You need to be on. On time, on the go, on the